I asked my fiancé to postpone our wedding because he can't keep a job and he accused me of not loving him. My fiancé Jake and I have been together since May 2023. From the very beginning, he's had issues with work. When we started dating, he hurt his back and couldn't work his support worker job. Then his grandmother passed away and he was devastated. For months, he refused to even look for another job. I told him if he wanted a serious relationship with me, he needed stable employment. I wasn't asking for millions, just someone who could pay their share of bills. He'd always say, "Why is your love conditional? Like wanting a partner who works is some crazy demand." Eventually, he got a really good paying job. He moved out of his parents' house, and I offered to help him budget since I'd lived alone before, but he'd always been at home. He said I was trying to control his finances, so I let him handle it himself, even though I knew the job contract ended in October. Things were good for a while. He was so grateful for how I supported him that he spent $3,000 on a cruise for my birthday. I told him he didn't need to spend that much, but he insisted. Meanwhile, he was making terrible money decisions like taking out a high-interest car loan and wanting to buy a boat before he even had a car to tow it. October came and his contract ended. I took over all the house bills while waiting for him to find work. He refused to even apply for unemployment benefits because he had some complex about it. I had to have a complete meltdown before he finally applied months later. Early this year, he started a new job. Didn't like it, so I explained he could look for work while still employed. He found another role a month later. Everything seemed stable, and he kept asking when he could propose. I told him I usually wait 3 years to really know someone. One night, he wore me down, and I said if he was financially stable enough to propose, I'd be happy. He proposed in April, and it was beautiful. I'm super organized, so I had our wedding planned within 2 months. Then June happened. He got fired. His boss gave no real reason, and since he was still in probation, there was nothing we could do. Back to me paying all the bills again. I helped boost his spirits by buying parts for his project car. He found another job and really liked it. Everyone there was happy with his work, until November when he suddenly lost that job too. The reasons were so ridiculous. I was there when he got the call. Back on unemployment, back to me covering everything. I don't make huge money, but I've been smart with finances since I was 16. His dad helped him find another job in December. He hates this one, says the pay sucks, and there's no banter at work. I suspect his idea of workplace banter is what got him fired before. He wasn't paid over the holidays, and we had a plan for him to cover his car payment while I handled everything else. The week before going back to work, he tells me he has no money for his bills. I asked where it went, and he said he didn't know. I'd already had 3 panic attacks from his last unemployment. We have a $30,000 wedding planned for this year. My family is covering most of it, and I'm using my savings for the rest, but he's contributing almost nothing besides getting my grandmother's ring cleaned for the proposal. So I suggested postponing the wedding for a year. My thinking was he could get through a probation period somewhere so I could finally breathe. He immediately said I was asking to break up, and if I loved him, what was the point of waiting? I explained I wanted him to be stable, so I knew I was making a good choice for my future. I do all the housework, pay the bills constantly, and just want someone with a full-time job I don't have to worry about. He's still convinced I don't love him because I want basic job stability before marriage.